Bob, you're a behind-the-scenes kind of guy, and I'm pulling you out into the limelight because we'd like to hear your testimony. Tell me, how has God transformed your life?
I started drinking from preteen age, and I started drinking daily by the time I was a teenager. I was a functional alcoholic my whole life. I had a business. I ran another business. But then, about 8 years ago, I got mixed up in methamphetamines, and it ruined my life. Within 2 years, I had lost everything. I went to work one day, and one of my friends had said, "Hey Bob, you need to ask God for help, because you're going to be dead in 6 months if you don't." I guess it struck a chord with me, because that night I went home and I prayed about it, not even really knowing if anything would happen. And then the next morning I was driving to work, and all at once I was hit with the most incredible feelings of love and peace. And I pulled over the side of the road and cried. That night I went home and I fixed myself a rum and coke like I always do. And I didn't drink it. I didn't want it anymore. He took that desire from me. Over the course of the next 3 or 4 years, I devoted my life completely to him. Everything I do is with his glory in mind. And then about 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 3B colon cancer. It had gone into my intestines and my lymphatic system, and they gave me like a 20% chance of survival. So I went through what was supposed to be 6 months of chemo. Each time they tested me, it was getting worse and worse. So I was essentially facing my own death. Right around that time, a woman came to my house who wishes to remain nameless, and she laid hands on me. And the very next tumor marker test that they gave me showed that it was undetectable. So Jesus literally has saved me in every way a person can be saved.
Your life and your love for God has been so reflected in what you do here, and your service is evident in your time, your talents, and your resources. And I can't imagine a world without Bob Wilcox in it. Thank you for sharing.